Hi there. I'm going to make a recipe right now for you called bone broth. And bone broth is exactly what it sounds like. It is broth made out of bones. I'm going to make beef bone broth, but lots of people make chicken bone broth or even fish bone broth. You can make it out of anything you want to make it out of, but the important thing is that you make it because it's really, really good for you. It's very gut health promoting. It's immune boosting. It is just full of lots of nutrients. Minerals. It's bioavailable because it's a broth. You drink it, it goes right into your bloodstream. It's very, very, very good for you. Very nutrient dense and really gut health promoting. There's something that happens during the process of you're leaching the minerals and the nutrients out of the bone, and then you've got the marrow here that provides a really nice gelatinous component to your broth, and that's the part that just lines your gut and helps repair your gut and prevents any type of if you have if your gut isn't very healthy, you might be leaking food into your bloodstream, which will cause autoimmune reactions. And so bone broth helps prevent and helps prevent the leaky gut and helps repair your gut lining. So it's really good. And then that way you can absorb the food that you're eating the way that you should be absorbing the food and the nutrients out of the food that you eat. So here we go. Bones. I get mine from the butcher. He already has them nice cut up into these nice big chunks for me, and I roasted mine about 30 minutes in a 350-degree oven. It's just for additional flavor. I've done it both ways. I just kind of prefer it, and when I have time, I'm going to do this. I always like to go ahead and roast mine. So there we go. I've roasted them, and I'm going to put all my bones. I've already got a couple more in there already, just for timing. Nice big chunks of bone broth. And then I'm going to add some organic carrots chunks. I've just chopped everything up already just to kind of save some time. And some organic celery. And we are going to also chop this up a little bit more. We're going to slow cook this broth, as I've said several times, but we are going to discard all the solids after it's cooked and obviously just keep the broth. So you can keep your chunks pretty big if you'd like. I actually quite like big chunks. That's onion. So I've got carrots, celery, onion, and some garlic in there for flavor. And then one really important ingredient is apple cider vinegar. So what this does is this actually aids in the leaching of the nutrients from the bones into the broth. And I already, I'm going to put about a tablespoon, a touch more of that in there. So it also helps to add, I think, a little bit of the flavor. And now I'm going to cover this with water, cover the bones and the vegetables with water, and I'm going to give it about another inch because I plan to cook this for about 12 hours. And once that is cooked, I'm going to, like I said, discard the solids, and I'm going to put my wonderful broth into a mason jar and keep it in my fridge. Use it for recipes that call for broth, and also on cold days, or maybe not so even cold days, you can just drink it out of a mug and drink it for some warm comfort because it is so good for you. It's so nutritious. It's very nutrient dense and very gut healing. So I hope that you try to make bone broth someday because it's really, like I said, not hard to make. It just takes a little bit of time in a slow cooker and super easy.